So we've got 3 gorgeous essential oils here: myrrh, ylang ylang, and rose geranium.
I never knew what myrrh smelled like until now.
If you take a really deep breath, can you feel how that would be good for the respiratory system?
Yeah, it's similar feeling to eucalyptus, like that, going right in.
So let's put a couple of drops of each one ready to apply to the feet. Oh, I can smell that one already. It hasn't even come out yet. There you go. So that was rose geranium. Lovely. And a couple of ylang ylang. Now myrrh. Working on the feet symmetrically and in a clockwise manner. Because of course the solar plexus is also a chakra, as well as a very physical part of us. It's a network of nerves. Okay, so I'm just going to do some dowsing with my trusty little dowser here, and I think you're supposed to give them a name. I don't know if I've given her a name before. Let's just ask. Actually, I know this is going to sound really strange to you guys. It probably does to me as well. But, so my little dowser here, can you show me a yes? I'm not doing anything. I can remember watching this years ago, in person and on TV, and thinking, that hand is moving. My hand is not moving at all, and it's going around in a clockwise manner. Okay, and stop. Okay, little dowser, can you show me a no? Okay, it's a bit more reticent, but it is starting to move. Oh, when I'm talking, it stops. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's making very small anti-clockwise movement.
Wow, that's so fascinating.
I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Oh, it's getting a bit bigger now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's going anti-clockwise. Okay. Okay, little dowser. Would you like the name Amber? No. That's a really strong no. I thought you liked Amber.
That's stronger than the example for no.
Yes, yes.
It really doesn't like Amber.
Melissa, give me a name.
Oh gosh. It's kind of stripy though. Stripy.
Okay. My little dowser, would you like to be called Stripey? Oh my goodness.
Is that a yes or a no? Is that the yes?
Really likes Stripey. I would never have thought of that. Honestly, I'm not moving my hand at all. Look how strong that is. I think it's got a sense of humour.
I like it.
Okay.
We can be good friends.
Okay. And you'll notice when I stop it, I just put my hand under. I'm not actually in contact with it.
Right.
So, Stripey, I would like you to choose some essential oils for Melissa, my friend here. Is that okay? That's a really strong yes.
I'm glad. Imagine if it said no.
Yeah, well, then we'd be doing kinesiology instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you very much. Thank you, Stripe. I can't believe this. It's hysterical. Okay, so I have a whole range of essential oils here. I'm just about to put a mix together for Melissa's Swiss reflexology treatment. So I'm going to move the dowser over towards the essential oils, and it may well point at an essential oil that it wants me to use. I am not doing that at all. And instead of going in a circle, a clockwise or anti-clockwise circle, it's starting to swing as soon as I mentioned essential oils. Now it's pointing to one, but there are a number in that line. So I'm going to bring one over and see if it's this one. Not moving at all. Okay, we're quite strong for ylang ylang. Now ylang ylang is really good for the skin. It really helps with blemishes and balancing skin tone. It's really good for sleep. It's very commonly used for insomnia and for calming and sedating. Okay, so we're using ylang ylang. So we've got our first essential oil.
Okay.
So let's just put that to the side. Now, as well as ylang ylang, what other essential oil would you like me to use, Stripey? So I'm guessing that you mean rose geranium. Do you mean rose geranium? This is going to be a beautiful mix. So far you've got two gorgeous flowers. Rose geranium and ylang ylang. Look, a base note and a middle note.
Oh yeah, so that's the blue and the yellow.
So Stripey, give me a third essential oil to use for Melissa's reflexology. I'm wondering if you mean myrrh. So in my eye line, that was the one that, yeah.
Oh, that's a very strong, yeah.
It's a very strong, and it's another base note.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wondered about that. Like, does Stripey know which ones can go together?
Yeah, you just have to trust the universe. So we've got 3 gorgeous essential oils here. Myrrh, ylang ylang, and rose geranium. I'm going to add it to my pre-prepared little pot here of organic sunflower oil. So let's put a couple of drops of each one ready to apply to the feet. Oh, I can smell that one already. It hasn't even come out yet. There you go. So that was rose geranium. Can you smell that? Lovely. And a couple of ylang ylang. And now myrrh. This might be a bit slower. Okay, myrrh. As in biblical myrrh. Beautiful. So I'm going to let you smell this beautiful concoction and see what you think.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Do you want a little on your inside
Yes,
of the arm?
please. And I can smell it all day. It's so nice. I've never smelled anything like that mix before. I can't compare it to anything, so I'm struggling to know how to explain it, but...
I can smell rose geranium the most, I think.
It's like a deeper version of the flowery smell.
And ylang ylang is quite distinctive. I'm quite
That's
familiar.
what that is.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it is. That's what
Yeah.
I'm smelling, and
Yeah.
that's lovely because I don't think I've ever used that much in treatments.
Okay.
So it's very new to me. It's lovely. It's very refreshing, almost like
Are
uplifting.
you familiar with myrrh? Do you want to smell it on its own?
I'd love to.
Just smell the top.
Oh, that's really interesting. That might be the depth I was trying to put into words. Yeah. Oh, I never knew what myrrh smelled like until now. It's very
If you take a
nice.
really deep breath, can you feel how that would be good for the respiratory system?
Yeah, it's similar feeling to eucalyptus, like that, going right in.
And very spiritual. Not just the connotation to the Bible, but it really looks after your spirituality. It really brings you home. It's very good for meditating with.
Oh. I mean, I'm trying to do more meditation, so maybe that would be a way of helping the practice.
Oh,
so,
of course.
yeah.
Well, this is your mix. It's got Stripey written all over it.
I love Stripey. I think Stripey is my new best friend.
Stripey.
I like that Stripey likes me. Is she, that you are Stripey.
Yeah, not
right?
Amber at all. Oh,
Amber's also a cute name, but
well,
a bit more,
girly.
yeah, not like so kiddie.
Oh, Stripey.
I love it.
Right, so should we give you a nice Swiss reflex treatment?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Would you like a hot towel over you?
Oh yes, please, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Let me put that in and under. Nice.
Thank you.
Warm enough.
Nice and
Your
snuggly.
feet will warm up now. They're a
Yeah.
little bit chilly, aren't they?
Yeah, my feet and hands often are.
Okay. Oh, lovely. So we've got organic sunflower with, do you remember the mix?
Myrrh, ylang, and then was it rose geranium?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've ever smelt what myrrh was like. It's not what I expected.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I've smelt frankincense before, and I love frankincense, but yeah, I'd never smelt myrrh, so.
All you need now is gold.
Gold? Oh, not to smell though. I think actually when I was quite young, there was a nativity play at church, and I was the king that carried myrrh. Yeah, but I'd never smelt it. I just had like a fake thing, that was a box given to carry.
I think sometimes in nativities they're not just shown as a sparkly box, but they're shown as like a beautiful receptacle jug, or like a decorated bottle with a lovely stopper on it, or like with a lovely point for pouring. You know, because it obviously myrrh is a liquid. So, I'm going to start the treatment now. I'm going to overlap my hands and clear down the spine. Please feel free at any time just to relax your head or close your eyes if you feel comfortable to, or you may want to watch whatever you want to do. It's completely fine. So clearing down the spine.
It's interesting, when I close my eyes it's almost easier to focus on the sensations.
Ah, I find that with meditating. So I'm just looking at the map of your body on my drawing here, and I'm going to be working on the sinuses, the solar plexus, the lungs, the shoulder points, the hips, the kidneys, and the cervical lymph. Yeah, so now I'm here a little bit longer, I can feel a little bit of congestion halfway down the spine on the left-hand side. It's just about kidney level, but of course it's on the spine itself. Yeah, don't know if you can feel that, Melissa, but there's a little bit of tightness right there.
Yeah, I can feel that.
So I'm just going to give that an extra TLC. Lovely. Okay, that's getting there. We'll revisit that, I think. Now coming up to the solar plexus. Working on the feet symmetrically and in a clockwise manner. Because of course the solar plexus is also a chakra, as well as a very physical part of us. It's a network of nerves that sits in the abdomen, just lower than the rib cage, just above the umbilical, and just feeling into that area here, instilling some calm, because the solar plexus is all to do with our contentment, our feeling of coming home, restedness and self-esteem. It's a beautiful, large and bright yellow sunshine chakra. Lovely, that feels better, really good. Now coming on to shoulder points while I'm here in this area. And those essential oils will also have a hydrating effect, not just the carrier sunflower. So I'm just supporting with my thumbs, but then circling around the shoulder points. And sometimes shoulders have the added connotation of supporting us because they carry our load, they help us carry our responsibilities in life. And so by massaging into the reflex point of the shoulders, it helps to lighten our load, it helps us to feel capable and in control of our responsibilities and burdens. Much better. Now up to the sinuses. When we were talking earlier, I was just testing the sinuses, which are the toe pads. And it's already gone actually just by testing and minimally treating. So on the right foot, fourth toe, I just found a little glitch there that needed healing. Already feels better. But strangely, the left one is now clicking, so I'm going to give that a little extra attention. Yeah, there we are. Lovely. And then coming round to the neck. The neck was really tight earlier, so using the pad of my thumb around the left side of the neck, and mobilising the toe at the same time to help mobilise the neck. I'd call it sore, but I know that I'm not experiencing the sensations, but to me it feels like I'm having it done, so that feels sore to me. It's quite tight at the back, just giving it a little extra flexibility, whereas the flexibility of the toe is good, it moves really well. Lovely, okay. And then into the other side, yeah, again, some flexibility. Okay. Lovely, nice loose neck. And now working into the lungs. So I'm going to caterpillar track movement upwards, symmetrically up the lung pads, these large lungs that we all have, these beautiful organs associated with the colour white. And if we wanted to clear our lungs because we feel like we're congested, or we've been inhaling pollution, or we're suffering with long COVID or some other anomaly, then it's really interesting to focus on the colour white while laying soft hands on your lungs, not too heavily, and then breathing out several times with an out breath and the sound and that will really help clear the lungs. It's really good for the Chinese meridian of the lung. Oh, they're feeling much better. Good. And coming down to the hips. Just the right hip came up earlier, but I might as well treat both at the same time, using my middle finger in a circular action. Yeah, the right one is clicking. So that tells me that there may well be some congestion in the meridian coming down to that right hip. Oh, that's already better. Still a little click, so I'm just going to go a little bit longer on this area. Breathing in the healing. Breathing in the softness, the alignment, the health of the hips. feeling like this hip needs a little bit of extra attention, so I'm just working on the foot itself to release the bone on the side of the foot which relates to the hip. If you like, doing a little tweener, bending and pushing, push and pull. That's better. Okay, so now coming to, yes, this shoulder blade, the scapula, needed a little extra attention, so I'm going to use both thumbs here. This is near the heart, just under here would be the heart, so I don't want to be putting any pressure or any beating sensation towards the heart, so I'm avoiding that area. I'm using both thumb pads to come up. Just like if I was giving a back massage, I would be pushing both hands in an effleurage movement upwards and over the shoulders to clear any congestion and waste. Moving the lymph. Yeah, so earlier I mentioned that the shoulder pad just felt dehydrated, just felt like it needed more water. I'm not sure how much water Melissa's been drinking today, but this just feels like it needs a little bit more, or else some way of holding on to the hydration for longer. So just coming to the kidney area, adrenals first of all. Yeah, I might cross my hands and just work opposite feet. Oh, that's better. I can apply more thumb pad in a firmer action. So into the adrenals, beautiful. Down the kidney to the ureter and the bladder. So all the waste and the lymph that we've got moving in the feet and the body so far, we are now sealing the deal by clearing the kidneys to the bladder to enable the body to get rid of any toxins that have been scooped up. Yeah, so the kidneys definitely need a little extra attention. That might feel a little sore. So I'm using my body to work the hands in a lovely, rhythmical, flowing action. Always reassuring, creating space and warmth. with a Brazilian toe technique, starting on the middle toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Second toe. Instilling some warmth. Letting the energies flow. And the first toe. Holding on to the energy for as long as possible. Amazing feeling in the room, in our bodies. And in our friendship. Just drying off the foot slightly, clearing some of the oil. Smells divine. Hot socks.
Lovely, thank you. Oh, that feels amazing. So toasty.
There we are, my love. I feel good.
Yeah. Oh, I got so sleepy halfway.
I think I did too.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Melissa, you're an angel to treat. Thank you for coming, and I really cherish our times together.
Oh, we'll have to do it again soon. Thank you. No, thank you. It's always lovely coming here as well.
You're welcome anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. Okay, so it's been a really wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.
Yeah.